Hit that subscribe button.
Here are the top 10 first date tips for somebody starting the dating game in their late 20s.
Say, you look smooth.
Number 10.
Why, thank you, sir.
I think this is good advice for anyone, but if you don't know the person very well, for a first date, I would suggest getting coffee or ice cream. Do not go out for dinner or something that takes long, because if you realize within the first 5 minutes you don't like them, it's going to be really hard for you to escape. Getting coffee can be short and sweet, but if you're really feeling them, you can then suggest doing something longer. Number 9. My best advice is do something simple that you enjoy. I've always gone to a restaurant that I thoroughly enjoy because I could have had the worst date of my life, but the night is still a win due to you going to your place. My example? There is a little taco stand near Venice Beach in LA. I love their carnitas. I can take someone there, talk and get to know them. If we hit it off, awesome. If we don't, still awesome because I got my tacos. There is no need to have an extravagant dinner or a whole evening plan for a first date. You are trying to get to know a person, no need to give your best capabilities on the first shot. Might as well make it a win for you regardless. Number 8. Less about first date and more about dating in general. Learn not to rely on external approval. Dating can be really hard, and sometimes you go on a bunch of first dates that never go anywhere, and that can lead you to spending time with people you don't really like for validation. It can be rough. It can be anxiety-provoking and not fun. This largely depends on your personality, but if you're anxious, the repeated putting yourself out there is not fun. I bring this up because partnered people will hear dating and think fun, because they are thinking of spending time with their partner. Number 7. Don't go overboard on the compliments, especially in regards to her appearance. It comes off really strong and it's a big turn off for a lot of women. And no sexual jokes/comments. Number 6. Be comfortable. Know what you want out of life and be willing to openly share your philosophies and passions. Most importantly, ask her a lot of questions about herself and make sure to listen well. Ask relevant follow-ups and challenge her. Number 5. Your objective isn't to please them. Your objective is to be as genuine as possible to give them the necessary information to decide to go on a second date. This doesn't mean that you should aim to be unpleasant, it just means that you shouldn't compliment everything about them and bend over backwards to their every whim. That comes off as highly insecure. Number 4. Talk about your passions with confidence and ask questions. Number 3. It's okay if you don't feel a connection the first date, that's why it's called dating. Figure out what you like/dislike in someone you are romantically involved with, and don't settle into something just because you feel like your time is running out. Your 20s are when you are supposed to be finding yourself, so just have fun. Number 2. Listen. Really listen. Don't hear what the other person is saying and plan in your head what you're going to say next. Listen to what they're actually saying and then say something leading off from it, or ask a question about it. Conversation will flow far better. Number 1. Remember that you are both there by choice. The other person most likely wouldn't be there if they weren't at least a little curious about you. With that in mind, relax.
Hit that subscribe button.